Let's see if we're in this category.
You are monetized.
Never mind. Okay. There are YouTubers of so many different sizes, and then we got the mini itty bitty YouTubers like me. Today we're going to be talking about every stage of living your life as a YouTuber. Before we get into the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into the video.
Level 1. The nobody.
He's talking about me.
You upload your first video on a Tuesday, and by Friday it has 11 views and 4 of them are you. You filmed it on your phone.
That's not crazy. I can relate to that. That's not crazy.
Bedroom with a ring light you bought for $37 that makes you look like you're being interrogated by a
Yo, he's talking about me right now.
The audio sounds like you recorded it inside a sock.
Nah, my audio's good though.
The thumbnail is a screenshot.
My thumbnails are good too.
Itself because you did not yet understand that the thumbnail is the most important frame in the entire video.
Right.
And that the algorithm does not care about your content nearly as much as it cares about whether a stranger clicks on a rectangle in 4 seconds or scrolls past it forever. You spend 45 minutes filming and 5 hours editing because you have never edited video before, and every cut feels like surgery on your own face.
We're starting to not talk about me. We're talking about other people.
You watch the whole thing back, and you sound weird, and you look weird, and everything about it feels like it was made by someone who does not know what they are doing because it was. You post it anyway. You have decided to become a YouTuber.
Right.
Your friends think this is adorable. Your parents think this is a phase.
Facts.
The YouTube algorithm thinks you do not exist yet. They are all correct. You watch tutorials, you study thumbnails, you learn the words CPM and CTR and watch time retention.
Okay.
And you start to understand that YouTube is not a creative platform with a business layer on top. It is a business platform with a creative layer.
Facts. That's facts. That's facts.
The algorithm is an engine that runs on attention. And your job is to produce content that captures attention.
Okay, so basically, so far what I'm understanding is that I'm not at level 1. I might be at level 2. That's what I'm understanding so far. Because, you know, I definitely went through this phase, for sure. I do remember being in this phase. But I was kind of in this phase when I was really young. Now I have a lot of knowledge of certain things. So, you know, I'm probably not at level 1.
And holds it and converts it into the numbers that the algorithm rewards. And if you do not understand that, you will make beautiful videos that nobody watches.
Right.
And if you understand it too well, you will make ugly videos that everyone watches. And neither outcome is the one you are actually after. The outcome you are actually after takes longer than you think. Many small creators spend months or even years building audiences before generating meaningful income. Some never reach monetization at all.
Which, speaking of, we're so close, guys. So that's what I'm saying. If y'all subscribe and y'all watch videos like y'all been doing, you know, I would deeply support it. Because to be honest, my goal with this, as cool as it would be to be famous like Kai Cenat, as long as I could pay the bills with this, because, you know, I'm trying to, content creation is really what I want to do, right? Whether it's editing for YouTubers and streamers like I already do, or, you know, being able to profit off my own content. That's really the goal. If I could pay the bills and put food on the table and stuff like that, like, we're good. All the fame stuff could come later. The main goal is to be able to just make this a full-time job. So, you know, with your support, we could do that.
1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time to even apply.
Yeah, no, that's BC. I ain't gonna lie.
Look at your dashboard.
That feels like a lot.
43 subscribers. You've been posting for 3 months. At this rate, basic math tells you something discouraging that you choose to ignore. You post again. You study the videos that perform. You're not trying to copy them. You're trying to understand the grammar of what works. Why does this video get clicked and this one doesn't? Why does this one hold attention through the whole runtime and this one loses people at 2 minutes and 14 seconds every single time? You watch your own analytics like a doctor reading test results. The numbers are mostly bad. You look for the one number that isn't bad and you build from there. Your 9th video does something different. It doesn't go viral. It gets 800 views, which for you is extraordinary.
Right.
You post more videos like it. Not the same video, the same principle, the same specific thing that made the 800 people stay. Something clicks, not on the algorithm, in you. You understand something about your own content that you didn't understand before. And the understanding is not transferable because it belongs to your specific channel and your specific audience and your version of whatever this thing is that you are making. You hit 1,000 subscribers.
Okay, I'm not there yet.
As long as you expected, because you are already thinking about the next 1,000. Level 2, the grind.
Okay, let's see if we're in this category.
You are monetized.
Never mind. Okay. Never mind. Okay, so we're stuck at level 1. Okay, got it. Thank you.
Your first month generates roughly $19. Supportive. $19 for a month of filming and editing and thumbnails and titles and research and posting and
$20 for that is kind of crazy, but at the same time, you gotta understand that it's $20 from sitting at home and recording yourself. Like, when you really think about it, obviously that $20 is not a lot of money for the amount of work that you put in, but at the same time, it's not that bad of a start, especially like once you keep making videos and stuff like that. Like, you got to understand, like, this is a long process. This is not one of those things where you blow up overnight, and it's entirely possible to blow up overnight. For most content creators, it's a slow burn, but once that burn like really gets going and the candle is about to be fully melted and shit, I don't know if that was a good analogy, but once you like finally get there, it's gonna pay off.
Responding to comments, you make a screenshot of the $19 payment anyway because it is real money from YouTube, and the fact that it exists means the model works.
Exactly, see?
Even if the scale currently does not. You are posting consistently now, not when inspiration arrives, on a schedule, because you have learned the hardest lesson.
I low-key have got to lock back in. I usually upload like every 2 to 3 days. I haven't uploaded in 2 weeks, so excuse me if I'm over here looking like kind of crazy. I'm tired. I've been busy doing other stuff, but I gotta upload. We gotta upload.
Creator economy, which is that inspiration is a luxury that established channels can afford, and that you cannot.
Facts.
Because the algorithm rewards consistency
Facts.
over quality at your level. And the creators who post imperfect videos every week beat the creators who post perfect videos every 3 months. And the data is not ambiguous about this. You have 10,000 subscribers. You have 20,000.
I wish.
The growth is real, but it is slow. And slow growth is genuinely difficult. Because slow growth means you are doing the work of a content creator, the filming and the editing and the strategy and the research and the thumbnail design and the SEO and the community management, while making the money of someone who has a very small hobby.
Facts.
You have a full-time job. You edit videos at 10 at night and on Saturday mornings and on Sunday afternoons and on any hour the job doesn't own. You have dark circles under your eyes that have become structural rather than occasional. Your friends invite you to things, and you go to some of them and cancel the rest because you had a video planned for this weekend, and the video does not cancel. Your family is supportive in the specific way that family is supportive of something they don't fully believe in. They share your videos. They tell their friends. They also, quietly, hope you are keeping the skills on your resume current. The sponsorships start appearing. Small ones.
Yeah.
A VPN, a meal kit, a productivity app. AdSense is the foundation of YouTube income.
Facts.
It is also the most misunderstood part of YouTube monetization. You understand this now because your ad revenue is real but modest, and the sponsorship email from the VPN company.
The day that I get my first legit sponsorship is gonna be the happiest day of my life, bro. And then from there, it's just gonna continue to be a slow burn. But we're gonna get there when we get there.
He is offering you 3 times your monthly AdSense for a 60-second integration. You take it. You feel slightly strange about it for 1 day, and then you look at your bank balance and you stop feeling strange. You are learning to make content that is both genuinely good and genuinely optimized, and the tension between those two things is the central creative problem of the YouTube career. Pure optimization produces content that performs well and means nothing. Pure creativity produces content that means everything and that nobody clicks on.
Fairs.
The channel that lasts is the one that finds the specific version of both that belongs to it. You are still finding yours, but you are closer than you were. Level 3. The breakthrough.
Maybe we're here. You never know.
Something happens. It doesn't announce itself. You post a video, and it does what your videos do now. A solid opener, good retention, your audience watches most of it, and then something in the algorithm decides that this specific video belongs in front of people who don't follow you yet. The click-through rate on the suggestion.
So I had a video, I believe it was about Will Kelly, or no, it was about Dr. Witnesser. And if you guys don't know who he is like a preacher that goes on Fortnite and he telling kids that, hey, if you don't do this and that, you're going to go to HE double hockey stick. That video got to 16,000 views. I was so happy. That video did so good for my channel. It brought a lot of you guys in, you know, analytics was looking fire and just a lot of exposure for the channel. I was so happy about it. If we can get this like consistent, you know, we're paid.
Feed is higher than normal. The watch time is holding. New viewers are subscribing at the end. The video crosses 100,000 views.
We ain't there yet.
200,000.
We still ain't there.
You watch the subscriber counter in real time for the first time since the early days. 1,000 subscribers in a single day, 2,000 the next. Your analytics look like someone else's channel. You are going through what the creator community calls a breakthrough. And what it actually is the algorithm's discovery that your content has a larger potential audience than your current subscriber base, and its decision to test that hypothesis by distributing your video more broadly, and the hypothesis turning out to be correct. You hit 100,000 subscribers. YouTube sends you a silver play button in a black cardboard box, and you hold it, and you feel something that is difficult to describe. Not quite achievement, more like confirmation. Confirmation that the years of the $19 months and the 10 at night edit sessions and the videos that got 40 views and the friends who didn't come back from the events you canceled to make content. Confirmation that all of it was not a delusion. It was a process. The channel is your full-time job now. Not comfortably. Not yet. But you left the other job 3 months ago with a runway that felt terrifying and a bet that turned out to be correct, and you are now a full-time content creator, which means you now face a completely different set of problems than the ones you had before. Before, the problem was building the audience. Now the problem is keeping it. An audience that found you through one video has expectations.
Yeah, so I think one of the biggest things that I've learned too is you gotta have things connect. You gotta have a story, and you gotta have things that cross-reference each other. And you know, like if something does really good, you gotta follow up on it. For example, like David, that one did pretty good for the channel. I made a video about David
based on that video. If you change direction, the algorithm does not automatically follow you. If you stay in the same lane forever, you get bored, and boredom produces worse content. The creative constraint of making content your audience loves while also making content you are genuinely interested in making is the problem you will spend the rest of your career trying to solve. Only 9% of independent creators reported earning over $100,000 last year. You are in the 9% now. You are also spending more than you expected because good content costs money. Equipment, software, research, travel sometimes. A video editor because you cannot keep doing everything yourself and grow simultaneously. Your revenue is real, and your expenses are real, and the gap between them is income, and the income fluctuates more than any salary you have ever received. December is great because Q4 delivers the highest CPMs. January is brutal because it doesn't. You learn to budget across the year rather than month to month. You learn that a YouTuber's financial life is closer to a small business owner's than an employee.
At the end of the day, the thing is, YouTube is a business. And if you don't think that YouTube is a business, then you are not in the right mindset. Because YouTube is not all, I turn on the camera, I make videos, I get paid. Nah, this is a business. And you become a business owner. When the whole thing that happened with Rage and Greg, he said a line that kind of stuck with me. He said to the IRS, Joshua is broke. Your Rage has money. And because at the end of the day, like your Rage, Kai Cenat, UrboiJesuss, these are all brands and these are all brand identities. As creators, we become a brand. And that's just what it is because money is involved.
You own the asset. The asset requires maintenance. The maintenance never stops. Level 4, the brand.
See?
5
That's
years
exactly what I was
in,
talking about.
Maybe 6. You have 500,000 subscribers. 1 million. The number is almost beside the point now because you have learned something that the subscriber count cannot capture. The difference between an audience that follows you and an audience that trusts you is the difference between a channel and a brand. A brand means that when you recommend something, people buy it. When you launch something, people show up. When you post something, people share it. Not because the algorithm showed it to them, but because they wanted the people they know to see it. You have built something that has its own gravity. The economics at this level are completely different from every previous level. Creators at the 1 million subscriber level can earn $10,000 per month from AdSense alone. That figure represents only ad revenue, not total YouTube creator earnings. Your total earnings include sponsorships that pay significantly more than AdSense. They include a merchandise line, a course maybe, an affiliate structure. Some creators at this level have launched entire companies off the back of audience trust. You have a team now, a video editor, a thumbnail designer, a social media manager, maybe a business manager. You are no longer a person who makes videos. You are a person who runs a media company that produces videos, and the distinction matters, because running a company requires a completely different set of skills than making...
I think for me, like, long term, like, I probably would just end up being a solo dolo. The most I would probably do is hire an editor, maybe, even though, like, I edit YouTube videos. Because, like I said, even though this is a brand, like, long term, it's like a business. I don't think I would ever be too into, like, the studio thing.
Content, and you developed one of those skill sets over 6 years, and the other one you are developing in real time under pressure while also trying to make the videos. The burnout conversation is real at this level. The algorithm requires volume, your audience requires quality, your sponsors require deliverables on schedule, your team requires leadership, your own creative energy requires replenishment, and the replenishment is hard to find when the content is your job and your identity and your primary social environment simultaneously. The creators who do not address this equation eventually produce a video that starts with the phrase, "I need to talk to you guys," and the comments fill with people saying they knew something was wrong and that they support whatever decision you need to make. You do not want to make that video. You learn boundaries the hard way. You learn that the creator who posts less but rests enough consistently outperforms the creator who posts everything and burns out every 18 months. You learn that your audience would rather have you functional and occasional than brilliant and destroyed. You are a business. You manage accordingly. Level 5. The institution. You didn't plan for this. You planned to make videos. You planned to grow. You planned, maybe, to build something real. You did not plan to become the kind of channel that gets referenced in other channels' origin stories.
True.
The kind of channel that journalists quote when they write about the creator economy. The kind of channel that has its own Wikipedia page that you are not allowed to edit. Mr. Beast, Jimmy Donaldson, stands out as the most popular YouTuber globally with over 234 million subscribers and an estimated net worth of $500 million. You are not Mr. Beast.
I'm worth like probably $10. I'll be honest with you.
Most people at this level are not Mr. Beast. But you understand now what Mr. Beast understood earlier than almost everyone, that YouTube at the top level is not a content platform. It is a distribution platform for whatever you actually want to build. The videos are the front door. Behind the front door is everything else. You have built the everything else. It looks different for every creator at this level because it is the product of a specific audience's specific trust in a specific person, and that combination is not replicable. Your version of it is yours. It generates revenue that would have seemed impossible to the person filming in a ring-lit bedroom with 11 views and 4 of them being themselves. But here is what nobody tells you about level 5. The pressure does not reduce. It compounds.
I'm very curious. Like, how much sleep does Mr. Beast get? I think this has actually been answered. I think I've seen somebody, he gets like 2-3 hours of sleep or something, like he does not sleep or something like that. Which I wouldn't. It's not surprising because like the shit that he be doing in his videos and like how everything comes out is like he's a master at that shit, and I know he does not sleep.
Subscribers means more people whose expectations you are managing. More revenue means more overhead. More visibility means more scrutiny. Every video you post is now reviewed not just by fans, but by critics who have built entire channels around reviewing yours. Every opinion you express is now a public statement with a documented record. The parasocial relationship between you and your audience, the feeling they have that they know you, that you are friends, that your life is something they are a part of, is the foundation of everything you have built, and it is also the most demanding relationship you have ever maintained. You made a video 7 years ago that does not reflect who you are now. It is still up. It will always be up. The internet is not a draft.
That is also
You have
very
learned
true.
to live with this. You post a video today. The notification goes to 8 million people. Some of them have been watching you since the bedroom with the ring light. They remember the video with 11 views. They were 4 of those views. They have watched you grow in the specific way that people watch something they were present at the beginning of, with ownership, with pride, with the occasional comment that says, "I was here before you were big," and you read every single one of them, even now. Especially now. Because level 5 is not really about the numbers. Level 5 is about what happens when you build something that outlasts the algorithm's opinion of it. When the community you created becomes self-sustaining. When the videos you made in years 2 and 3, the ones that got decent numbers and nothing more, turn out to be the ones that changed someone's life in a way they email you about 9 years later. You cannot manufacture that.
That's true.
You can only show up, make the thing, post it, come back tomorrow.
Fairs. Okay. Yeah, so obviously we're level 1. We're not monetized and we're not even close to level 2. But with that being said, I already said this earlier, the goal is not to be Kai-Cenat, I shall be famous. The goal is to really just make something that people enjoy, right? And I think we're slowly getting there. You know, my videos get a good amount of views. Sometimes we break 1,000. Sometimes we get lucky and hit like 2,000, 3,000, 16,000. So first of all, I just want to say thank you to you guys. And if you made it to this part of the video, comment down pizza rolls or something so that I know that, you know, y'all are here. But, you know, the goal is to really make something that lasts and something that people enjoy, right? And at the end of the day, like, I know that content is going to be something that I do long term. You know, if you guys made it this far and you guys are a part of the channel, like, I just want to say thank you to you guys. Thank you to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, most importantly, for opportunities that I never thought I would ever be blessed with, just in the content realm in general. But we're you know, stick around. We're gonna do some great things. But on that note, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for the next video. Peace.